Fiji is an island nation in the South Pacific consisting of over 300 islands, and about one-third of them are inhabited with permanent residents. It was formed millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions and made these small, sparsely spread islands that is known as Fiji today. A majority of the population lives on their two main islands, Viti Levu and Vana Levu. Of the 330 islands in the Fiji archipelago, two-thirds of them are uninhabitable due to small size or rough terrain. The unique geography of Fiji means that the natives live the island life, transporting and trading with one another via small boats. Fiji is rich with natural resources such as fish, fine minerals, and agriculture, which they sell and export off the main island's ports. The indigenous fauna and flora of Fiji is a gorgeous mix of tropical forests, dry grasslands, as well as coral reefs below the sea. Native animals to the island include a wide variety of marine life, reptiles, and birds. Fiji is home to over 160 species of birds, over 100 insect species, as well as a mix of both small and large wild and domesticated mammals. The tropical reef ecosystem is also massive. Fiji is known worldwide for their breathtaking snorkeling and scuba diving opportunities. Thousands of species of colorful fish, coral, plants, and other marine life scatter the surrounding shallow waters of the archipelago, allowing people to explore and swim up close with some of the world's best tropical reef regions. The climate of Fiji is that of a tropical equatorial rainforest island, meaning they get heavy rains and severe storms during their warm season. Since Fiji is located in the southern hemisphere, their warm season is from November to March and their cold season is from April to October. These tropical thunderstorms can pop up very quickly and bring high winds, flash floods, and even turn into tropical cyclones. According to NASA's Center for Climate Change, rising sea levels around the world can be credited to two main causes: water added to the oceans from melted glaciers and expanding seawaters as they warm. Satellite data collected from 1993 to the present day shows a consistent rise in sea levels at a rate of approximately 3.4 millimeters per year. This figure shows a topographic map of Fiji. The two main islands, Viti Levu and Vana Levu, do offer some mountainous terrain that would be less affected by the rising sea levels. However, the dozens of tiny islands that are a part of Fiji are at a much higher risk of becoming underwater in the next century as the sea levels continue to rise. In early 2021, Fiji was hit with two fatal cyclones in 1 month. Tropical storms Cyclone Yasa and Cyclone Anna swept through Fiji with heavy rains, high winds, and deadly flash floods. These storms are an unfortunate part of life for these tropical islanders. Leading meteorologists around the world believe that these rising global temperatures have a direct impact on creating more severe weather and more frequent disasters in tropical places like Fiji. These small islets are threatened the most by the rising sea levels and global temperatures. Severe storms like Yasa and Anna mentioned before can cause mass destruction on villages on these small islands, with severe flooding or tsunamis due to their proximity to the ocean. Native Fijians do in response to ocean rising and cyclonic storms. According to 2018 data from the European Union, Fiji ranked 172nd out of 198 countries in total carbon emissions that year. That means their impact on a global scale in terms of transitioning to sustainable emissions is tiny and will require much bigger nations around them to also contribute and put effort into slowing down the damage being done to our atmosphere. Native residents' homes have been destroyed and moved further inland over the past few years due to the flooding damage. The reefs there have also been damaged over the last 100 years due to overfishing, chemical runoffs in the water, and a rise in frequency of tropical storm. Native Fijians have restored to try and restore their reefs with home remedies such as growing coral and sand in a homemade cement mix and growing these new reefs for the future. Fiji's reefs are some of the most gorgeous in the world. Rainbow Reef is a famous reef off the coast of the Fiji Islands that is known for its bright color and array of unique marine biology species. However, these reefs are slowly but surely dying. As mentioned before, the coral has been destroyed due to chemicals in the water and overfishing done in the sea. The fact that native Fijians have to step in and restore their own ecosystems is a sad fact, especially given that much of the damage done to these reefs can be accredited to the high levels of tourism Fiji experiences from outsiders.